You never know when it... Oh, I think we're on. Okay, hi. This is Rory from Green Pastures. We are in a lovely, cosy house in Luton with Walks of Freedom, one of our new partners. I'm just going to turn the screen round because I would love you to meet Thomas. There's Mark, there's Will. Hello. Mark runs the project. Will's one of the residents. We're going to start with Thomas. Thomas, tell me a bit again about what situation you were in before you came to this house.
I was definitely an alcoholic. I drank from when I got up in the morning right through till I went to bed at night. So from 7 o'clock in the morning till maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock in the evening, I was drinking solidly.
And how did that make life difficult for you?
Well, to be honest with you, I ended up in hospital with it. I had cirrhosis of the liver. I spent 2 months in hospital, and well, since I've come out of hospital, I've not had a drink since I've been here at the house.
So when did Mark meet you in hospital?
Mark came up to the hospital to meet me at the hospital.
Okay, wow. And then he offered you a place then?
Yeah, he offered me a place here, yeah.
And so how many weeks have you been here now since you left hospital?
Oh, I've been here about 6 weeks.
Wow.
Weeks.
And you haven't had a drop of alcohol?
No.
What do you think's been the secret to that?
Well, to be honest with you, the help and support we get from Annie and Mark, that helps us out a lot.
Wow.
And of course, having Will here as well,
it's been amazing.
It's been amazing. Yeah. So you get someone to talk to.
And have you noticed anything unusual about this house?
Anything unusual?
Yeah. Have you noticed it's more peaceful?
It's very peaceful and quiet, and it's a lovely place to be, and the rooms are absolutely beautiful.
That's amazing.
The house has been done up to the house is immaculate. It's been done up to a really good standard, and I can't complain.
Yeah, we're going to give them a guided tour in a minute so they can see it on this video.
Yeah.
But that peace factor, do you think that's anything to do with God?
I think he had something to do with it because they reckoned I nearly died twice in hospital when I was in hospital. So obviously, I think God had something to do with it to keep me in the world.
That's awesome, Thomas. And I think you're going to really progress here, and it's just a privilege to meet you.
Yeah.
Will, what was your situation? Where were you before you came?
I'm an ex-cannabis addict. I'm actually 3 months clean now, and cannabis put me in. I got sectioned, so I got sectioned and then came out and had nowhere to live. So I was living in a homeless shelter. So being here has been great.
How long were you in the homeless shelter for?
A month.
Okay. And what was that like living there?
It was stressful, It was living with 6 other geezers, snoring all the time, and couldn't get much sleep, and I couldn't settle down there because I knew I was going to have to move on at some point. So it wasn't the best.
So was this like a godsend when you were offered? Was this like a godsend when you were offered this place?
100%. Yeah, this is great.
So how did you meet Mark?
I met Mark through. How did I meet you?
I think it's through your parents.
Through my parents.
Yeah,
my parents, family friends sort of thing.
Family friends, yeah.
Through a family friend, and he said he's got some little project going on, so got me involved.
Brilliant. And what kind of difference have you felt being in the house?
Oh, it's so much more peaceful, so much more relaxed. It's just, it's so much more relaxed and peaceful, Yeah, man.
Mark, could you have asked for a better start?
Couldn't have asked for a better start. Thank you, Lord.
I mean, behind the scenes, it's been seamless, right?
Yeah, totally seamless. Absolutely seamless.
Right.
We've been like a duck on water.
So, putting this all together takes a bit of effort, takes a bit of time, takes a bit of graft, takes some challenges, right? But would you say it's all worthwhile, Will?
All worthwhile, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why we do it, right? We do it for you guys. Like, we're the people behind the emails and the phone calls.
Oh, thank you very much.
But it's all worthwhile, and we're really excited about what's going to
thank you very much.
Happen as you continue to kind of stick with the program and be open-minded. Mark, would you like to give us a tour around?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to follow. Yeah.
Right,
we'll be back in a minute, boys.
Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so we're going to go downstairs. And we are going to go down to where the kitchen... and
Mark,
the
you've got
bathroom
4
are.
people watching you.
I know, 4 people. Okay, so here's our lovely kitchen. It was truly a godsend to find a house like this.
Wow.
So this is the kitchen. The guys look after it. They get their schedules and everything. They cook together.
Brilliant.
They eat together. I'll explain to you about the names that aren't the people that live here. So yeah, this is the kitchen area which they've got to themselves.
Becky in Texas says hello.
Hey,
wow,
Becky in Texas.
we've got international viewers.
Yeah. So here's the bathroom.
Yeah, that's the bathroom.
There's a bathroom.
Nice.
Toilet, shower,
Looking
guys.
good.
You know.
Excellent.
You know, God gave us something that we didn't have to build on our own foundation. Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant. Like entering the promised land, right?
It
You
was
just
definitely-
walked into the House of Giants.
Walked into it and we just had to just put it together. I'll show you one of the rooms.
Brilliant. Oh, we've got a notice board here. Let's see what's on here. We've
Yeah.
got a gas safe certificate. Very good.
Yeah.
Police alert.
Yeah, it's
Recycling,
electric alert, yeah.
Electric. Everything's
Everything,
there.
fire blankets, everything's
Fire
all
blanket. Everything's
there.
in
Everything's
order.
in order. Yeah.
There we go. Bit of surveillance. Oh, we've gone up to 6. Oh, back down to
there we go.
5.
Back down to 5. Oh. So here is one of the. This
Here's
is the
another
final room.
Okay, guys, we're in a Green Pastures house in Luton. It's Walk to Freedom's first property with us and their first
Yeah.
supported housing living project. This is amazing. So one of your workers got these done on the walls?
Walls, yeah. So we have this in every room. Something to encourage them in the morning.
Yeah, brilliant.
Something to give them, and we wanted to make it homely
Yeah,
for them because
and here's the towel ready
Yeah.
for the next resident,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because you've got 2 out of the 4 bed spaces filled.
yeah. Well, we've got 3 now.
Oh,
We've got
3?
now.
Oh, you've got 3.
3 now. The third is
Perfect.
moving in on Friday.
Brilliant. Looking great. Even a full-length mirror.
Yeah. We've got everything.
Fantastic. I'll follow you back up.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll show you the other 2 rooms that we've got. So if we go back again.
You're
Back
right,
again,
this house
yeah.
is looking fantastic. Here's the guys, there's the TV, there's the dream it, you can achieve it. All things are possible. It's all a mindset, guys, it's all a mindset. Cast down those thoughts.
Here we are. This is where our next new guy is going to be moving into.
Wow, this is a nice gaff. Look at this.
So we give them a little parcel to come in with.
Brilliant.
Slippers and everything. We've just had an amazing.
You've even provided slippers.
provided.
Are you
slippers.
serious?
Seriously. provided
Green Pastures
slippers.
Partners watching this. See if you can top the slippers. Hang on, let's have a look. They're from Pepco. That's not a pet store, is it?
I don't know. This has been done to our project manager Annie, who's just done some
Annie,
amazing
well done.
work. She's had some amazing volunteers come in and get the place together.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely amazing.
This one's room with a view. Look at that.
Yeah.
Luton at night.
You know, when we came just yesterday, we bought the guy who's living in is living in SOS accommodation, which is okay. But when he came in here, you could just see his face just brighten up, and he just said his last words were, "I just can't wait to move in there and start my life over."
Wow.
You know, so that's what we give them, that home feeling. We give them these gifts, and we've just been donated a load of more gifts for people who are coming in. We've got clothes donated for people who won't have clothes. So we come in ready to support and ready to bring people back into freedom in Jesus' name.
Brilliant. That is awesome.
Yeah. So I'll show you the other room.
And it's a walk, right? Walk to freedom.
Walk to
It's
freedom.
a
That's
process.
it. Exactly. It's all a process. So this is Will's room. Will doesn't mind us going in.
Yeah. Will even brought his own running bike machine with him.
Exactly.
So he's apparently cycling 50 k's a day. Maybe not.
Yeah. This is his room.
Yeah.
So what we're doing here, and like Will's come in already, started doing that.
Yeah, he's settled in.
We do a complete healthy detox here of nutrition, of food, and as well as spiritual well-being as well. We do everything here.
That's great. That's great. And here's the street outside. Nice terraced road. Got some nice fresh fruit and veg there. Mangoes. Look, he's even got a NutriBullet. This guy knows how to look after himself.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's go back downstairs.
Yeah. So this is Batten House, and I just want to thank all of Green Pastures partners. I want to thank Green Pastures for giving us this opportunity that took from 2016, Rory?
Yeah, that's when we put even Moira before, right? When did you first speak to Moira? 2015.
2015. Yeah,
and it's been a process, but you've kept at it every step of the way.
Exactly, and the fruits of our labour just looked absolutely amazing, and we have to give God the glory. We can't give it to anybody else but Him at the end of the day. And thanks to all the partners, because that unity of the partnership and of Green Pastures has commanded the blessing, and the blessing is that we're seeing lives change. We're seeing guys that never had an opportunity because we serve a God of the first chance, second chance, slim chance, and no chance.
And for those considering partnering with us, other churches, other ministries, how did you find the GP Partner Conference that we do every year?
Oh, the first one I went to, it was absolutely brilliant. You get to meet a lot of like-minded people. You get to see that you're part of something. You're part of the kingdom nationally. You see how wide and how vast the kingdom is with what Green Pastures are doing. The method that they use, the product, the way how they manage it, the way how they help you, the way how they support you is absolutely brilliant. So I'd advise anybody to come to the conference to see the fruits of Green Pastures nationally and what they're doing, and meeting other people who are doing the same thing. And that was the biggest encouragement, because when I first went, that greatly encouraged me, because we hadn't had our first property then. But since then, and moving forward and constantly just sticking at it with Rory and his team from it got handed over from Moira, you'll eventually have a great deal. Green Pastures do amazing affordable housing. The administration side of it is once you get a grip of it, it's quite easy, because they help you with it, they support you with it. So it's just all there laid out for you. So if it's the first time you're ever doing it and you've never done it before like us, believe me, it's achievable, because the way how the whole platform is set up, it is for people who have never done it before. So, and it's a great team that back you to do it, so it's amazing.
Yeah, and we're all the better for being involved with you guys as well. It's just a privilege, and the conference is just connecting people, really.
Exactly, yeah.
There's no kind of agenda. It's
exactly.
Just, to network and
get our praise on.
Exactly. And listen, I just want to give a big shout out in case she's watching. Moira, you started this off.
Moira, thank you so much.
You sowed this seed. She used to work with Green Pastures, and she picked your inquiry up to start with, right?
She's amazing.
Did a lot of work, so thanks, Moira.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go say goodbye to the let the residents see if they want to say anything more before we go.
Is this well, it's this for the occupiers.
But yeah, Will, is there anything you'd like to say to anyone watching? Just about.
Thank you for all the help. For everyone's given us. Opportunity they've given us. It's been great. This is great. So
everyone's mouth was watering in your room because of all your fresh fruit that's there, especially those 2 mangoes.
Yeah, I only see those.
Yeah. And Thomas, is there anything you'd like to say to people watching this?
I would just like to say thank you to everybody who's been involved in the project, because it's been an absolute pleasure to be here, and I wouldn't change anything for the world now, because I'm so happy and comfortable.
And are you guys looking forward to meeting the next 2 residents?
Yes, we are.
Because I know what it's like when you're the first to move in. You can kind of find your feet, and then it's a bit harder work. all living together. So our prayer for you is that there's coherency there.
We're all here to help each other.
And flexibility, and know that everyone's at a different stage in life. Yeah. So thanks, guys, for watching. God bless you, and let's continue to be the answer in Christ Jesus by accommodating and looking after those in need.